Get ready for sports news and entertainment. All right here, your 7 minutes with Simmons starts right now.
Do not ever ride a roller coaster without a seatbelt. Welcome back, everybody. Episode number 23. That's right, I'm back, baby. I'm back. Every day we're going to try and keep this going. We missed a day. I know. I'm just as disappointed as you guys. Get on my back. I'm on it too. All right, Christian. Get consistent, baby. Get consistent. Here we are. We're right back to episode number 23. It's 7 minutes with Simmons. I'm your host, as always, Christian. Thank you guys for tuning in. Don't ride a roller coaster without a seatbelt. Don't do it. You know, I was driving by Marineland today, and this story crossed my mind, and I felt obligated to share it with you guys because I'm narcissistic and selfish, and my stories are important. All right? But when I was a kid, I was like 10 years old, and we were at Marineland. I went on the skyscraper ride. I don't know what they call those. Maybe like the drop tower. We go right up to the top. It's got a beautiful view right across the Niagara Falls skyline. You can see basically into the pit of the falls. And anyways, I'm about maybe 10-ish in and around in the neighborhood, maybe 11 or 12. And I'm on this ride. I go all the way up to the top, come back down, and I think the ride's over. I unclip. We go right back up to the top with me unclip. Dude, I've never been more scared. I was 12 years old. At the time, I was not smart enough. I wasn't mature enough and old enough to realize that the ride was holding me in anyways. But I thought I was holding myself in, man, with my hands. I thought I had myself gripped. And the story is somewhat relevant to today's podcast. The Oilers don't ride a roller coaster without a seatbelt, boys. Oh, God, they got to strap in. Also, God damn it, don't you dare go looking for flowers in the middle of June. My Lord Almighty, had an absolute waffle today going out looking to fill some 16-inch pots with my mother for our backyard. We're going place to place, about 7 different locations. Nobody has a damn thing. You got to buy these things on May 2-4 weekend. If you don't, you're in big trouble. You're going to catch yourself on June 16th in a car for 6 hours with your mom because that's exactly what happened today. And God, those greenhouses are hot, man. Couldn't do it in there. Took a peek, said, no, that's it. I want a soft tip from Dawn's. Like, get me out of there. It was so hot. But anyways, story time is over. Speaking of riding without seatbelts, it's Edmonton. Boys, it's time to strap in. All right, it's time to put that seatbelt on. These guys, they got to find their legs. They got to find the inspiration. Game 6 back in Florida, teed up for tomorrow, and Jaromir Jagr entering the fold. Made some beachfront. Excuse me, man, I got a mouthful of sun today or something. I can't speak. Beachfront comments from the Mullet back in Florida to enjoy the Stanley Cup final. He answered a few questions, identifying McDavid's talent, saying this guy has something the rest of us don't. Jagr said, going on to explain his religion, how he believes McDavid is an act of God. I love it. Well, God, if you're listening, it's time to put the seatbelt on. Let's strap in. These guys need some divine intervention. Give them the power. Edmonton needs it. I mean, this isn't new territory for these guys. They seem to have that hollow leg or that extra gear or that slider you can pot up when you need to, however you want to describe it. And right now, it's time. They're backed into a corner. They got to use it as back support. And statistically, there's so many reasons why they won't. Things don't look great. You know, Florida has led this series for 200 minutes compared to Edmonton's 33. Additionally, both hockey games won by Edmonton have been a coin flip, both bouncing in Edmonton's favor in overtime. So am I confident? No. Am I optimistic? Yes. Am I excited to watch? Absolutely. But another thing Yager said, and really stuck with me, it's a difference between two completely different teams. You got the fully built, top to bottom, filled with depth in the Florida Panthers. And then on the other side of center, you got the best two-man tandem in the National Hockey League. And I was talking to my dad about this today. Those two have to elevate. They have to be ultra special. They need to make that difference. There's no way that Edmonton walks away with Lord Stanley's Cup this season if those two guys don't pull some magical heroism out of their ass, for lack of a better term. They need to start playing like number 1 and 2 in the scoring rankings, like they have been all year. They need to ignite the afterburners, fire up get that propane tank, hook it up to the fire in the belly. Like something, it needs to just like a werewolf. They need to shape shift before game 6. But even more than that, to allow them to make that adjustment, these guys have to score that first goal. When Florida has their way and they pot an early one, then their forecheck takes over. They collapse defensively. They vacuum the neutral zone, and McDavid and Draisaitl have no room to make that elevation. I mean, I see this as a simple equation, or we're going to throw it back to the math problems. We're solving for McDavid getting open spaces. He's like a gazelle. All right, you got to let him run. How do we solve for open spaces, boys? We score the first goal. That's how it happens. It's that simple. And Christ, what's going on in the crease? I have no idea. Somebody figure it out. Stuart, Calvin, somebody decide they want to stop pucks. This isn't November, fellas. We can't be rotating goaltenders here. Stu, step up, all right, and get it done. It's time to shine. Please get it done. It's game 6. First goal, let that gazelle run and put the pressure on Florida. That's how you get it done. Thanks so much for listening, guys. That's going to do it. Thanks for tuning in. We'll see you next time. Peace.